The CRO token, did we miss the boat or is there still room for a 20x? Let's dive in and find out. CRO is the token for Crypto.com, one of the top 5 exchanges in the entire world. Crypto.com has managed to gain 10 million users in 10 unique countries worldwide. And their advertising is basically everywhere, from their logo on the Staples Center, UFC fighter sponsorships, Formula One cars, and even Matt Damon is now doing commercials for Crypto.com.
Do you like crypto?
How do you like them apples?
Also, to spice things up for this video, I'm going to run a trading bot on the CRO token, and then we'll check in at the end of this video to see how this performs. So we're going to run a spot grid bot, click create. We're going to put $1,000 into this bot, click OK. I'm going to leave the AI parameters set, click create. Everything looks good, confirm, and we'll check in on how this thing performs at the end of the video. Now, before we get into whether the CRO token is a buy, we need to understand the fundamentals. In November 2018, Crypto.com launched an ERC20 token, which had an initial supply of 100 billion, all of which were initially held by Crypto.com. There was no pre-sale, no public sale, and no ICO for this token. Then in February 2021, Crypto.com relaunched their token on their very own Crypto.org native blockchain. Now, in preparation for this launch, Crypto.com did something kind of surprising. They announced that they would be burning 70% of the entire CRO supply, accounting for almost all of the company's own CRO holdings. Now, out of the 70 billion coins here, 59.6 billion CRO were burned right away, and 10.4 billion will be burned over time as tokens are unlocked from smart contracts. Before the burn, CRO was priced at about 8 cents per token. Now, 7 months after that burn, the price is at 59 cents. This is the largest token burn in history by dollar value, and it makes the CRO token a deflationary asset. So on top of this token being deflationary, it is also stakeable. You can stake CRO tokens on an exchange or through the Crypto.com app directly, which releases staking rewards weekly. The amount of yield that you earn from staking this token depends on 2 things: the length of time that you stake and the amount that you lock up. Given these factors, rates on Crypto.com are about 6% APR on the high end. But you can actually do better than this. I found that on their DeFi wallet, you can get rates as high as 23% APR. However, in order to get this rate by staking your CRO tokens, you need to do so in the DeFi wallet, and you need to make sure you have the native CRO from Crypto.org from their chain mainnet, not the ERC20 CRO. If you only have the ERC20 version, you can actually migrate your ERC20 CRO to the native CRO with their in-app CRO migration tool, and then you can go ahead and stake on DeFi Earn. The total amount of tokens staked is 3.47 billion, which is approximately 14% of the circulating supply. The more of the supply that is staked, the easier it is for the price to run up in the future because fewer people will be able to sell their tokens right away. Now let's break down the pros and cons of buying the CRO token right now. In November, this token almost hit $1, where it found itself in the top 10 digital assets in the entire world by market cap. In this time, you saw CRO mentioned literally everywhere. However, it's never good to buy a token when the trading chart is full of green candles, day after day green candles. This is the most high-risk time to invest in a stock, a crypto, or really any asset. When you see a token take off in price, it's really important to try and temper your emotions. I know that's easier said than done, but it's human nature to expect something that is doing extremely well to just go ahead and keep doing well. So when a token is up, say 60% in a day or two, there is high risk in buying the token at that time. Current holders can take profits, excitement can shift, and really anything can happen in the short run. It's an unfortunate reality that the best time to buy something is when others are bored or others are scared. This is what I like to call bonfire investing. The best investments I've ever made are the ones that felt like I was straight up throwing cash into a bonfire when I did it. This is because I was buying at bloody bottoms in projects that I believe had a lot of potential, but those are the times when I had the highest returns. I was buying when other people simply weren't buying. And well, the CRO token has corrected significantly from all-time highs. So are we in this bored or fearful territory? That's what we need to find out. Right now, the CRO token is down 38.6% from its recent all-time high, but it's around 70% up from where it was just at the end of October. So there seems to be some price support around the mid 50-cent range. However, that's slightly less than where we're sitting right now. This says to me that we're out of scary territory, but of course there is still risk. If you're interested interested in CRO at this time, the easiest strategy mentally is to simply dollar cost average into a position here. So let's say you wanted to invest $1,000 in CRO. You could simply purchase $200 a week for 5 weeks, and this would flatten out the volatility, or $50 a day for 20 days. However you want to do it, there's no right or wrong method here. And luckily there's actually bots that will do this for you, so you don't have to think about doing your daily buy of $50. I've used the KuCoin DCA bot several times in the past by just auto buying a set amount daily. I'll have KuCoin linked in the description of this video if you're interested in trying that out. It's kind of cool to automate this kind of stuff with a bot. Just be a smarter investor with a bot. Now I will say, for every ounce of excitement around CRO, there seems to be a pound of confusion. So for example, I saw a TikTok yesterday that said BNB, Binance's native currency, costs nearly 1,000 times more than CRO per coin. However, Binance has only 2.8 times more users. And the hypothesis of this TikTok was that that means CRO is severely undervalued. And this is absolutely not how this works. The price of a coin does not matter. Market cap is what matters. So while Binance's coin price is nearly 1,000 times CRO's, the market cap is only about 6 times larger. Now, this still could be an argument that CRO is slightly undervalued compared to BNB, just not 1,000 times undervalued. So given Binance's market cap of 93 billion and their 28 million users, BNB has about $3,300 in market cap for every user on the Binance platform. CRO has a market cap of 15 billion and 10 million users. So CRO has a market cap of about $1,500 for every user on the crypto.com platform. So based on these factors alone, one could argue that CRO is slightly undervalued when compared to BNB. However, of course, this is the real world and there are far more variables than just user base that we need to consider are factored into a crypto's price. Now, there are other benefits in holding the CRO token that we should discuss as well. So holders of this token are eligible to get discounted prices when trading on crypto.com. Holding this token also offers access to their syndicate program, where holders are able to receive priority token allocations when new digital assets are listed on crypto.com. And holders are able to participate in their supercharger, which is a rewards platform that allows users to stake tokens with the option to withdraw at any time. Crypto.com has their own NFT marketplace where you can purchase NFTs with the CRO token directly from celebrities like Snoop Dogg. So as you can see, an investment in the token makes the most sense if you're an active user of the platform. However, that being said, it's an interesting token with a lot of excitement behind it. And the CryptoBot results are in. This has been running for just over 4 days now. Let's go ahead and check how it's doing. We are down 1.1%. Now I have to say I'm not super surprised about this because the token has decreased in price about 5% since I started the bot, and bots lose money when a token goes down in price. You just don't lose quite as much as the full 5% or whatever was lost. You make money when bots are trading sideways or going up in price. So I got to be transparent with the results. I'm just going to let this run a little bit longer to see how it does longer term. So it's no secret that crypto.com is everywhere, and brand awareness alone could take this token really far. I'm just impressed with all that crypto.com has accomplished this year, from their token burn, the launch of their native blockchain, and the launch of their Chronos sidechain. I look forward to seeing how the CRO token performs throughout 2022. Now, a final note here to check out my sponsor BlockFi, where you can earn a yield on a variety of the largest cryptos and stablecoins, and they offer a crypto credit card with excellent benefits, including how it pays you cash back in Bitcoin. I will have BlockFi linked in the description below. From here, I also recommend you check out this video on smaller, high potential crypto projects, and I would like to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a profitable day.